Indian political parties. So before we start talking about what is Indian political parties and how they functions, let's look upon something interesting. This is something we generally expect.
Party is a group of people. The members of the group share similar views on the particular topic and come close to each other as a group. The people who share common opinion on political matters come together and form a political party.
But the reality is something. So, this was expectations versus reality. Now, let's talk about what the political party is. A political party is an organization that coordinates candidates to compete in a country's elections. Political parties have become a major part of the politics of almost every country as modern party organizations developed and spread around the world over the last few centuries. Now, in this short documentary movie, we are going to talk about the politics of West Bengal. We all know that presently Mamata Banerjee is the Chief Minister and she is the part of Trinamool Congress Party. TMC is also known as All India Trinamool Congress or AITC. It came to power in 2011 after ending more than 3 decades of the rule by Communist Party of India Marxist. That means from 1997 to 2011, the Communist Party of India ruled West Bengal. This Communist Party of India was developed by Karl Marx. Here, it's a good example to look at China. The Chinese government is called Chinese Communist Party. But do you think China is a communist party? As China has so many billionaires. So, what do we learn from China? The Chinese government, that is, the Communist Party of China, has control over the direction of country, and that direction is based on socialist and communist principles. Similarly, we can't say that Bengal is theoretically a communist state. The communist government in 70s has control over the directions of the state, but they did not abolish private capitalists completely. However, 34 years of communist rule, that is, left being politically in West Bengal, was enough to turn the political and social landscape of West Bengal into a Marxist society. Now, this was the time of Trinamool Congress Party rule. In 2011 West Bengal Legislative Assembly election, Left Front was defeated. Land Trinamool Congress won an absolute majority of seats. Mamata Banerjee, the leader of Trinamool Congress, became the chief minister. Have a look upon the West Bengal election 2021. Before we start discussing the different phases of election, let's have a glance over the prediction of results. According to this data, we can say that many news channels and peoples predicted that BJP is going to win. But here the question arises that why many predicted BJP's victory? It's just because the BJP expressed confidence on the very next day after listening the opinion of exit poll that it will form the next government in the state by winning a majority of seats after the votes are counted on Sunday. All the members were very excited. Especially Bhupendra Yadav said he was very confident that the Saffron Party will get people's blessing. Now, let's see the different phases of election. The much awaited assembly election in West Bengal was scheduled to go to polls in 8 phases starting from March 27, 2021 for 294 seats. The remaining 7 phases will be held on April 1, April 6, April 10, April 17, April 19, April 22, April 26 and April 29. And the results would be announced on May 2. As we have seen, many predicted about BJP's victory, but then also why TMC won. Let's see. Though the BJP has set a target of winning more than 2000 of 292 seats which went to polls, it was the TMC instead which crossed the double century mark. In the process, the BJP got restricted to the double-digit figures. There are different reasons why Mamata led the TMC won the 2021 election. First reason, this was because of the women's support. The BJP had hoped that they get votes of women on the basis of several initiatives that the Modi government at the center had taken for them in the last 6 years, such as building toilets, giving LPG cylinders, promising to give the tapped water in every household and many more. However, elections
Trinamool Supremo Mamata Banerjee's moment of the year. Her party crushed West Bengal's ruling Left Front in the civic polls, wresting the prestigious Kolkata Municipal Corporation and scores of urban municipalities in the state. The polls are being seen as a trial run to 2011's make-or-break assembly elections. A victorious Mamata even demanded immediate elections in Bengal, a demand
elections, the women have stood solidly behind the Mamata, who also implemented several welfare measures like 200 women-centric schemes such as Kanyashri and Rupeshri, which creates funds for the educations and marriage. Saboot Sathi, which gives bicycles for girl students and education loans. And also, her refrain in this election was that she herself is a female and the daughter of Bengal. The second major reason behind the victory of TMC was support from Muslims. Muslims constitute about 30% of West Bengal's population, and their votes are decisive in 100 and 110 of the 294 assembly seats situated mostly in the districts of Kolkata, Murshidabad, Magda, North and South Dinajpur. Since 2011 assembly election, they have voted for the TMC and the TMC government. As the TMC government has given a monthly stipend up to 2,500 to 60,000 imams and muezzins, distributed bicycles to girl students, enrolled in Madras, extended scholarships to Muslim students of class 1 to 10, and offered reservation to Muslim OBCs, and also declared Urdu as the second language in the Muslim populated districts. Now, the third major reason behind the victory of TMC was that the pandemic of coronavirus. A major part of the blame for the second wave of COVID-19 was being heaped on Modi and the BJP led central government, as the BJP failed to counter the allegations against the Modi government of having messed up in handling the COVID-19 situation. This proved to be the bad publicity against the BJP and played a major role in the defeation of the BJP and the winning and the victory of the TMC or the
मोती तेरा